Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? I've just put in a message in to the chat box. Get your questions in, and I will answer them. But also, I want to know, um, did you get a notification? Any of the subscribers to the YouTube channel? Did you get a sort of notification that I am live? Let's have a look. Did you get a notification? It's because Hayden noticed it the other day. I need to know, basically. Boom. Stick that in now. And as a pre-warning to everybody, if anybody saw Friday night's, thank you very much. That's great. If anybody saw Friday night's live stream, my internet crashed, which was pretty chaotic. So if that happens, I don't know what we do, but we just worry about it when it happens, shall we? But yes, thank you very much to everybody, and apologies to everybody who's listening on the podcast. We record these live. I think it's absolutely fantastic that we record these live so I can answer any of your questions, regardless what it is, whether it's about running shoes, because we're here to talk about shoes, but also if you've got any coaching questions or anything like that. But yes, apologies if you're listening to this as a pod, but that's all part of the process. You may notice, you eagle-eye viewers, that we have quite a lot of Amazon deliveries behind. That's all stuff for the National Running Show that's arriving here. Just so you know, because and it's all going to go in that box because we're doing the live podcast recording show extravaganza at the National Running Show at 11 o'clock on the Saturday, and we need some props. So that's what's there, basically. All right. So if anybody's asking, it's not shoes there. Shoes are here. That's the boxes there. Okay. All right. So just because people may ask. And what else do you need to know? I think that's about it. So on the channel this week, give you a heads up of what's coming your way. I'm not sure if it's this week. Oh, so we've got a gym session. So I've recorded what I do in the gym. We've got a couple of videos around that. That's coming this week for you. In terms of shoes, I've got a Brooks Glycerine 23 review. I think, yeah, well, yeah, I can't say anything about that. Oh, I'm not sure if I can say about that, so I'll leave that. We've also got, but I haven't filmed it yet. We've got the Glycerine Flex. We've got obviously got what obviously the Puma shoes we've got to do. There's loads of other shoes and things like that. So just bear with me as I sort of work them into my weekly mileage. I'm about 40 miles at the moment, so that's all good. So plenty of mileage to get some shoes reviewed. But yeah, so this week on the channel we've got, and I think you guys will like it, we've got an upper body gym workout. And I've also filmed another really cool video that I think you're going to dig. And it's it's penciled to come on the 19th of Jan. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's kind of cool. Anybody who loves running shoes, I think you're really going to dig that video. In terms, it's a bit geeky, it's a bit sort of, I think you'll dig it. So that's on the 19th. That one, it's a little bit different. And so we've got Brooks Glycerine 23, and we've got my upper gym workout that I'm doing as well. So that's coming your way. So I think that's it on terms of videos. I do want to say at the front end, while we wait for everybody to, get your questions and get your comments in or whatever you want to talk about, I just want to say thanks very much for all the positive feedback on the video, the vlog from Sunday, the new episode. And I appreciate the feedback I got. I got a lot of positive feedback from that. So thank you very much, and everybody who's also commented on Instagram as well. So yeah, just genuinely a shout out and a thank you from me. I really genuinely appreciate it. I wasn't expecting that sort of feedback, so thank you very much to everybody. It really means a lot. We are, as I said, changing things up. If you've not seen that episode, go and check that out. We're also changing a few things on the pods. We've got a really cool new sort of show style thing coming your way as well. If you're training for the London Marathon, if you're training for a spring marathon, I think you're going to really dig that. That's something that's coming your way real soon as well. So yeah, there's lots of new things coming, lots of changes coming. But this on a Monday will always be here, hopefully, answering your questions, mainly talking about running shoes and that sort of stuff. So please spread the word that we're live here every Monday. I think that's everything. By the way, does everybody knows? Can anybody guess how many days there are until the Super Blast 3 goes on sale? Anyone? Anyone? Just putting it out there. No quick five people in there. In terms of how many days until the Super Blast 3 goes on sale. Anyone worked it out yet? It's about 40 days. It's actually a little bit more than that, but it's about 45 days. So yeah, Super Blast 3 people, you don't have long, just over a month to go until it goes on sale. Ooh, who's excited for that? Let me know in the chat box on that one. And is there any other shoes that you're interested in? I'll tell you what people have been asking me to review, right? Which I'm not sure about. So you tell me, is the Chinese shoes. And people keep commenting on the videos. Appreciate everyone around the world watches the videos. But yeah, it's like I keep getting about all these Chinese brands and stuff that people want me to review. So yeah, don't know. There we go. So let me know on that one as well. Ooh, okay. Rightio. And by the way, the next episode of that series that I mentioned that we launched on Sunday is coming out in a couple of weeks. So it's not every week. So just again, reminder, if you've not seen the video, go and check it out. Stuff has changed. So I'm just going to say evening to everyone. Thanks for everybody commenting about the notifications. That's helpful. That's good for me to know. Yes, got the notifications. Gavin, Buds must have been going nuts with all the deliveries. Actually, he was just barking a minute ago. Yeah, and actually, Gav, I'll tell you a story. We was the video that I said comes out on the 19th. We had to cut it halfway through. We was trying to film it in one hit, and we had to cut it because Prime turned up. He went loopy. It's actually in the video. It's quite funny. I left it in. I thought it'd be funny. But yes, there we go. Right, let's get into the questions. Evening, Debbie. Okay, so this is from Trav's CFC. I might have said that wrong. So I've got the Adidas Pro 4, and he's got the, or I think it's he, New Balance SC Elite version 4, planning on a 350 to 410 marathon time. Which would you choose and why? I'd probably go for the New Balance, to be honest. And I would get them out before race day. I would go with the new. Don't get me wrong, I really like the Pro 4. I ran my fastest marathon in the Pro 4. But it takes a little bit of tweaking and a little bit of getting used to certain aspects of it. Well documented on the channel. I think the New Balance is the safe bet, and it will get you around there just fine. So, yeah, okay. Let me know which marathon you've got. Be super interested to know. Again, anybody who's got a spring marathon like Trav's CFC, we're going to be doing a special podcast the last Friday of January for you. So make sure you pick that up. It won't be live. It'll be a record. Okay, evening 40 from Hugh. Just picked up a pair of Boston 13s for £85 for my long runs and marathon pace long runs, and a pair of Endorphin Speed 5s for 107 quid. Shoe rotation. So actually, you say that, Hugh. Hughes. I saw the Bostons in JD Sports. I was at Lakeside with the kids, and obviously they were looking at other stuff. What a hero! I just went and looked at all the shoes. But they had the Boston 13 on cheap as well. And I did think to myself, I said, I could buy these. If anybody likes a slightly firmer shoe, especially for like marathon training and things like that, the Boston 13's it's been forgotten about, really, I would say. Yeah, it's a bit of a tank, a bit of a durability machine. But I say he's on the firm side, so it's not for everybody. But yeah, you can pick them up cheap is the point, I think, there, more than anything else. Lee's coming again, guys. Get your questions in, get your comments in about shoes. I'll answer them as we go through. Lee's in the house. Evo SL ATR was my savior today, as it was still icy and mushy wet on my run. How important is it to have that opportunity in the race? I think it's really important. I think, you know, having a shoe that you've got confidence to run when the weather's a bit sketchy. Obviously, you never want to run when it's dangerous. I mean, that's just a stupid idea. But to have a shoe that you know you can pull out and go, right, okay, it's a little bit sketchy underfoot. This is not going to be great. I need something that I can get confidence in that's going to grip on and hang on and that sort of stuff. And I think the Evo SL ATR is a brilliant example of that. Obviously, there's other different shoes out there, the Blaze Gravel and stuff like that. But I think the Evo SL ATR is up there as the best at the moment, I would say. Although I don't know if I mentioned it. I think I might have done, but Ben had an issue with his aggravating his hip over, was it 8 miles? I think he done in them, and it was aggravating his hip, so he switched him out and put on the Super Blast. So something to consider. Again, everyone's different in terms of their running and gait and stuff like that. But yeah, loads of colours I think coming on that ATR as well. Andy, evening, Chris. Just picked up 2 pairs of Adidas Pro 4s, both UK size 10. Just wondered if you had experienced this, but the difference in the firmness is noticeable. One feels a lot firmer than the other. The Adidas Pro 4, and actually some of the have a look where it was made, because people have said this with I think it was the Evo SL, made in different places, and again it just the sizing was out. Adidas are a bit known for that. That some of their sizing's a little bit out. There's no continuity on their shoes. You don't put them on. It's they're all slightly different. I know they're obviously all made individually, right? But there seems to be quite a wide spectrum of what you can get from your Adidas shoe on some of those Adizero shoes. So I'm not surprised by that, to be honest. Again, have a look where it's made, see if they're made in the same place. Because I think it was Evo SL. They switched it or something like that. So yeah, sizing can be out. Foams can be a bit different. All sorts of stuff with Adidas shoes. It's not new. I have heard it, but I've not heard it on the Pro 4. So yeah, it's not surprising though. Adidas are a bit like that. The shoes obviously great if it works for you. But I appreciate that it's a bit naughty. Okay, here we go. Week 7 on my 40 runs advanced plan for Rome going well. Found a pair of Adidas Prime Strung 3s AMGs for 150 quid. That's mental, isn't it? Yeah, Andrew, we obviously got training plans on the website. If anyone's interested in that, just white labeled stuff that we've written and put on there. If you're not, we obviously do coaching as well, but yeah, we also do the training plans. You can grab them. But yeah, 150 quid for a pair of Primex Strung 3s is a bargain. I think I did that in my January sort of sales, January shoes to pick up. It was the Primex Strung was in there actually. It's a really, really great shoe. Did a lot of marathon training in that last year. Fantastic, it's not for everyone. It's a huge shoe, really is. And it's not for everyone. Just again, good evening, because I've just seen we have had a few more people join us. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us live. Appreciate it. Get your shoe questions in. If you've got some coaching questions as well, jump them in. And I'll work my way through and answering that. Got a couple of cool videos coming your way this week, including a gym session from me. And we've got the Brooks Glycerine 23, and another very cool video on the 19th, which I think you'll enjoy as well. So, yeah. And again, thanks to everybody who's watched my weekend vlog and commented on that positively. I really appreciate it. Seamus, evening, Chris. Making my own changes in my running by finally joining a gym. Well done, you. 4 weeks in and feeling stronger already. That's fantastic. Trying to watch my protein intake too. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Seamus. That's great news, guys. That to get getting in the gym and watching what you're eating and making sure you're doing that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's you start to feel the benefit of it once you do it, like we're running. When you start doing something, it becomes a habit. You really notice the difference. I've increased the weight that I'm lifting now. I'm really feeling the benefit of it. Even on my legs today, I did a leg session, and I felt a lot stronger in my legs as well. So yeah, great news. Well done, Seamus. Fantastic. Really is fantastic. Okay, so Dennis is in the house. Have you raced the Tokyo Skies yet? I'm going to buy the Edge. Now you've pressured me into doing New York. Yeah, if you're doing the New York City Marathon or want to do the New York City Marathon, you need to get on that tomorrow. And tell them you're with 40 Runs and you're staying at the Westin. You have to do that tomorrow if you want to come with us. It's ring up Sports Tours and tell them you're with us and you want to stay in the Westin because it's going to sell out. So get involved in that. Have I raced the Tokyo? Yeah, I have raced the Tokyo Skies. Yeah, I have. I raced them at a half marathon and a 10K last year. And I got on well with them. Yeah. So as I said, I think I've mentioned it a few times, Dennis. It's a shoe that I think I need to give more of a chance to. And I was going to wear them at the winter 10K, but I've got to wear another shoe, I believe. I can't tell you what that is. I may wear them at the Watford half, But again, I may be in another shoe. Let's see what happens. Third world problems, right? But yeah, we've got some exciting shoes coming. But I really want to do the Tokyo Sky some justice, so I may stick down here. 245 until you actually buy it, though. What's that? Oh, what am I missing? I don't know what that is. Okay. I'm interested to see what direction they go with the Super Blast 3 to make it different to the Mega Blast. So John, we did an episode on ASICS shoes. We spoke about like the Gel Lux, the Sonic Blast 2, Magic Speed 5. Actually, that's the point that video's got to come out. So yeah, we done a video and I spoke about the Super Blast 3 and I showed images and spoke about the foams and things like that in there. They're putting the Leap foam in there. That's what's going to make it stand out versus the Mega Blast. From what I've seen, what I've heard, is going to stand out versus the Mega Blast. I don't know until I try it. So let's see. Hopefully it does. But it's going to be interesting with what they've done. They've also got the not the crash pad, but that trampoline piece in the shoe as well. So yeah, they're really going at for it. So let's see what happens. Kevin, hi mate. Not been able to run for 7 months. Jesus, with plantar physio is saying I can start again, but need shoes with drop of 10 millimeters or more and no carbon. Need a roomier tone box. Any suggestions? 10 mil drop. The glycerine 22. 22, not don't buy the 23. The 22 has a 10 mil drop from Brooks. And it comes in wide options. So that's the shoe. And they've just been discounted down because the 23's here. So, Kevin, I would strongly recommend you go and check that out. Maybe get to, I don't know, your local running shop. See if they've still got the 22. Get them on the treadmill and try them. No carbon in them. 10 mil drop. DNA tuned. Great foam. That's the one to go for. And I say width options in there as well. So that's well worth doing. I don't think they're selling them anymore on Brooks' website. Evening all. Okay. Nikki, running my second. Thanks, guys, for joining me. I honestly, I'm blown away that you guys tune in every Monday. I'm here every Monday. Spread the word, people. We want to really spread the word on this live stream, talking about shoes and stuff. Nikki, running second marathon, and estimating 4:15 to 4:30. So I'm a slower runner. It's not slow, mate. Not slow at all. I use glycerine 22s. There you go. For my first in September. I just got the men's Evo SL. Would you recommend those? No, I wouldn't wear them for the marathon. I mean, you wear them if you like, but I wouldn't wear them. No. We just mentioned it, Nikki, earlier. I mean, Ben, every gun's different, right? But Ben got over 8 miles and he gets hip pain in them. They're a very good shoe. I just don't feel there's enough there, supportive wise, for the distance of the marathon. I think you've got to respect it, especially coming from something that's got a wide base and not supportive, but stable of the glycerine 22 to go to an Evo SL. I think it's quite a big stretch. Personally, I'd send you towards the glycerine 23. I think it's a fantastic shoe, although don't wear them when it's a little bit icy. But yeah, I would try the glycerine 23. I think it's a cracking shoe, and it'll get you around there just perfectly around that 4:15, 4:30 time. I don't know whether that's Kevin. You're saying that. Did I run in the Soccer Pro Form Boston 12? If that helps, I'm not sure what that one is. David, let's send some love to David. Everybody in the chat. Again, get your questions, comments in about shoes and things like that. But spread some love to David. He's had some foot surgery, so he's feeling it. So sending love your way, big boy. Sent me a great picture of him in his what you know when you get surgery. I love him a bit. He's such a hero. Travis is back. He's running London for the Firefighters Cherry. Top man. We'll try both on the long run soon. Love the Evo SL, so Pro 4s run similar. Yeah. Good luck again, Travis. That we've got a that new podcast coming your way for anybody who's running London or spring marathons to try and help people doing that. Have you seen the Y3 Adidas Pro 4s? They look epic with the 3 stripes going all the way over the shoe. Price is insane though, $250. I have not seen them. I'm not really. I'll be honest with you, Lee. I don't really look at shoe websites and stuff because I'm very lucky, and obviously I'm getting inundated with bits and bobs. I don't tend to look at the cool stuff anymore, which is a real shame. Wish I had a bit more time to do that. So I rely on you guys on a Monday on the live stream to highlight these things. But yeah, sounds awesome. I do love it. I keep seeing everybody in Evo SLs. I think it's great. It really is. Saw a mother and daughter running along in a pair of Evo SLs the other day, which I just thought was epic. So well done, Adidas, on that one. Okay, Carl. What would you recommend as the best running socks to stop blisters? I wear shoe socks, SHYU. I'm not paid by them, but I wear them, and I've had no touch wood now. I've had no issues in the stuff that I've running. So no issues in them at all. Yeah, give them a go. SHYU, the race socks. The training ones are a bit thicker. Look, says it all. 2 runs tomorrow. First one, treadmill intervals, shoe socks. I'm holding them up to the camera, by the way, if anyone's. And these are the racing. Carl, I don't know if you're watching, but it says racing there. It says looks like pacing, but it's actually racing. So I'm wearing them tomorrow. So that tells you everything you need to know. All right. Again, not paid by shoe. No codes or anything like that anymore. It's I wear them because I like them. So they're ones for me. Okay, what's this one? Aaron, Saucony Endorphin Pro 4's New Balance SC Elite version 4. That was the same question we had earlier, wasn't it? Or am I wrong? Aiming for a 3:45 at Manchester. Looking forward to the changes to the channel. Thanks, Aaron. I appreciate the support. Aaron's referencing Sunday's video, our new episode, our new series that started. I would go. I mean, I'm an elite V4 kind of guy. I just think they're supportive, stable, and a great shoe to have at mile 22 when the shit hits the fan, basically, and the form goes out the window. But the Pro 4s are a good shoe as well. I've worn them in a marathon. I've worn both in multiple marathons, and both have done me very good. So it's a hard choice on that one. I think that comes down to feel, getting them out on some of your long runs with goal pace work, and see how you feel. Mark, I'm currently training for London. Would you recommend me entering a 20-mile race as part of my training? Yes, I would. I think a 20-mile long run, 20-mile race is a good thing to do. I think it gets you in that sort of race mode, bag drop, carrying gels and all that kind of stuff, pacing strategies and all that sort of stuff. It really is good. I've enjoyed them. I tend to do them as like a 10 and 10. So I'll do 10 easy because it's probably part of like a 50 or 60 mile week. And then my legs are pretty smashed up. So I'll probably do a 10-mile easy at the front end and then try and pick up that goal pace for the last 10 miles. I think that exerted effort as well always tends to help and gives you a real good workout. Usually pretty tough to do it that way, but it's a great way to do it. So yeah, thoroughly recommend doing 20-mile races all day long. Tim, Southampton marathon training is a mess because I got vicious food poisoning. Oh, Jesus. I just can't run at the moment. How do I tweak the plan? Panicking already? Well, firstly, don't panic. I don't know when Southampton is, so that doesn't help. But these things happen. Don't worry about it. You've got plenty of time. Don't come back and chase mileage. Just come back in nice and steady. Build yourself in. You've got plenty of time. So don't worry about it. Okay? These things happen. All right? There's nothing. You can't control it. Don't panic. If you can't run, is there any cross train or anything like that you could maybe do? You know, that's what I always say as well. But I wish you better. Nikki, okay, thank you. I'm a wide foot, so it's hard to find shoes. Yes, so the glycerine's a perfect example. That will come out in a wide foot shoe thing. So yeah, definitely the glycerine 23, 100%. It's a great shoe. Really enjoyed that. Nick, evening 40. I'm after a pair of shoes for the gym, but a pair I can run in if I choose to. What would you recommend? Supernova from Adidas. Mine are here because I wore them to the gym today. Fantastic shoe. It really is. Treadmill cross trainer, stable enough to then do some lifting. Nice wide platform on it. I'm holding up the Supernova, by the way, on the pod. Love them. Fantastic shoe. Yeah, fits well. Not the wrong price either. The solution, if you want something with some stability in it, but yeah, I think the Supernova as a gym hybrid shoe is fantastic. It really is. And I said, you're not gonna spend, if you're an affiliated 40 Runs Club member, which you should all be, because it's 20 something quid and you get 15% off of sports shoes. So why would you not join? And by the way, if you're not an affiliate member, join now because you get 3 months free. So again, everybody listening to this on the pod, you should all be joining as a 40 Runs affiliate club member if you're in the UK. But you get 15% off of them. So they're like under 100 quid. It's a no-brainer. They're coming some other colourways. If orange is not for you, then they've got loads of colourways. So yeah, Adidas Supernova Rise, people. It's a fantastic shoe. It really is. Quick question. It's good to see what you're training in and if any changes. Favorite 3 shoes at the moment. Vomero Premium. Glide Ride Max 2. And can't really say about that. Not sure I can tell you about that. I'll leave the third one just so I don't get myself into trouble. But yeah, I love the Vomero Premium. Glycerin 23 is a good shout as well. Been wearing that instead of the Glide Ride Max 2 at the moment, where I had to get some miles in. So yeah, they're two good ones. Rocket X3, I give them a shout out. Treadmill work at the moment. Give them a shout out. Yeah, they deserve a bit of love. So does that help? Maybe not. Monkey socks are good also. Not tried them. Don't like the guy there. He's rude. Loved yesterday's video, FORDY, and loved the direction for the channel. Thanks very much, Richard. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Again, thanks to everybody who watched yesterday's video. It means a lot. Again, I put it out there. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I tell you how it is. So I really, really appreciate the honest feedback you guys gave me in the comments on that video. I'm up for constructive criticism all day long, and that's kind of another reason why I put the video out, to get some help and direction. One guy commented today on the video, on that video, and I actually took that advice and I changed one of the next episodes we've got. I was actually working on it tonight when I got home because of something he said, and it made me think about, oh right, actually that's a good point. To give you guys a bit more insight into this, I'll put that in, and that kind of thing, that really helps in terms of like of doing that sort of stuff. I just realized, by the way, that I've not had the comments switched on this whole episode. What a hero. I don't know where it's gone. Anyway, but yeah, so my point is that I really appreciate the love. I mean, I'm really, really blown away by it. So thanks a lot for that. Matthew, coming back from Achilles inflammation injury, took off running for about 5 weeks, was running 22 miles a week. How would you approach running after that amount of time? I'd come back easy. I'd come back obviously steady. I'd look at getting how your week's figured out in terms of cross training as well. What sort of stuff are you doing in there to help that Achilles, to build some strength and things like that? That's what I'd be looking at. Yeah, so I would look to blend out the week, maybe some swimming and some running, and do a bit of multi-sport to build that aerobic base back up again, so you're not having to hit it hard with all the running all the time, and say build that nice engine back up again, so then you can start adding some more mileage in. But don't chase pace, don't chase distance, just come back in real slow. She's in the secret third shoe. Cheers, Chris. You put the stream. Thanks very much. Now, again, I appreciate it. Honestly, I love it. The fact that you guys will tune in for a live stream on a Monday. It's great. It really is. I love it. John's doing 2 marathons, Brighton and Chester. Last one in April 2023. He's building up to 3 gym sessions, fast, long, easy runs per week. Looking forward to your videos coming out for a bit of guidance. I mean, 3 gym sessions a week's great. Well done on that side of things. And yeah, you've got a nice blend there, nice fast run in there, nice long run, and a bit of aerobic work with the easy stuff. That's important as well, as more than anything else, to work on that aerobic side, let your body recover as well, so you're not hitting it hard all the time with big paces, especially with doing 3 gym sessions as well. You're gonna be feeling that in your legs. So yes, it is important to balance out the week, which is what I was trying to say to Matthew about coming back from an injury. And talking of that, actually, I've the Pulsio. Wait, remember, I don't know if anyone was watching last week. We was talking about the boots. They arrived literally next day, so I've been playing around with them. Ah, there, look, just start talking to the devil, Kev. So yeah, I'm going to be putting them on straight after this. I've been wearing them basically religiously since I've got them. I'll wear them for a week and a bit, and then I'll put a review out and let you know how I found them. Interestingly, and it's actually by pure chance more than anything else. My week this week, mileage wise, mirrors what I did last week. So actually, it's quite a good test. So I will know how I felt after. Obviously, you're always getting better and improving. But I will know how I felt after last week, and I will know how I feel after this week. And I think that's a good gauge to put them both up against. So yeah, so it's going to be an interesting video. I can't wait to try them out. The kids were wearing them yesterday, which is a slight concern. They think obviously it's a toy, £500 toy. But yeah, so I don't think they're allowed to wear them. Probably says in the manual, not for kids. But my girls are in there after dancing. But yeah, so I'm interested how we get on with them. So I'll keep you posted. I'm guessing try and get a video out next week on them. Really, hey. So we'll try and do that and let you know on that sort of thing. What's this one? Last one, maybe. Unless anyone's got anything else to add. Here we go. There's a 50k race near me that is 100% flat, packed gravel, 10 laps around a 10k course. Jesus. What weekly mileage would be good for me to feel like I can complete it under 8 hours? Woo. I don't know where you are in terms of. I would look for consistent miles. I'm not sure what you're running at the moment, but I would be looking for consistency more than anything else. What's that? 50k is what's that? It's just over 30 miles, isn't it? Or is that wrong? Is that 30 miles? About that, isn't it? So I would be looking at sort of, just a nice consistent mileage really more than anything else, whether that's 30 or 40 miles or even, 50 miles seems a bit of a stretch, but it's more the focus on with those sort of events that you're doing, like back-to-back long runs and stuff like that. That's the sort of thing that I get guys to do on their ultras that we train them for, and they've been successful. So it's more that sort of back-to-back mileage that they're doing, and focusing on, again, more importantly on the strength and the recovery side of things. So consistency is what's going to get you to finish that more than anything else, than focusing on the mileage. So if you're consistent, I don't know, at 35 miles every week, but you're consistent over that 16, 20 weeks or whatever you're doing, you're going to be in much better shape. But again, doubling up on those longer miles, that's where you're going to doing back to back. That's where you're gonna build that endurance in. If but anyway, good luck. I mean, I couldn't do that. Yeah, 31 miles. See, I went a million miles away. But yeah, good luck with that. That sounds tough. I couldn't do that at all. No way. Okay, guys, let's leave it there. What I would say, thanks again for everyone who's joined us. But watch out, because some cool videos coming this week on the channel. Live podcast recording on Friday this week. So check that out. And like I said, anybody who's got London Marathon training or Spring Marathon training, we've got a new episode coming, which I think you're really going to dig. We've got loads of other cool stuff. Thanks again for all the support with this week's vlog that's just come out. Genuinely, really means a lot. You put yourself out there, you never know what way people are going to react. So thanks very much to that. Again, I'm very happy to get constructive criticisms. There's stuff you want to see in those videos, more of, less of. Please let me know as we embark on this series, and that's not going to be coming out every week. So just as a heads up. But yeah, thanks very much. Cheers, Chris. Have a great week. Yeah, and everybody have a great week. I shall see you back next Monday. I'm here. I was going to say 9 o'clock, but 8 o'clock. So make sure you come back and join me 8 o'clock next week, and make sure you bring a friend. Other than that, I shall see you guys live on Friday at 7 o'clock on this channel. But thanks very much. I'll see you guys next. See you guys Friday.